Hi, Snake Petal Gang. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm back. Today we are going to be doing a pick a card reading. Don't mind my setup. It's not exactly ideal right now, but that's okay. What we're going to be reading on today is you and your person's connection. So if you want a little bit of clarity into maybe how they're feeling in the connection or possibly the outcome, stick around. So I've got 3 options to choose from today. The first one is this Anarchy Patch. The second one would be this Slytherin Patch. And the third one, this Misfits Patch. So I'll put a little video there so you can maybe meditate on the energy, see which one you are most called to, and then we'll get right into the reading. So, for those of you who chose the Anarchy Patch, welcome to your reading. Yes, I am reading on a skateboard today because it's a flat surface, and why not? Shout out to Sherwood Skateboards in Charlottetown. Thanks for the board. Alright, so right off we got Hierophant. This could be a commitment, perhaps, that you or the other person may have walked away from, or there could be Taurus energy that just kind of popped out. But what we're going to do is we're going to start out with your energy, and then we're going to look into your person's energy, then we're going to look at the connection, and then we're going to look at the outcome and maybe some advice, okay? So these are going to be a little bit on the quicker side, I think. But let's start with your energy. Also, that being said, if you do happen to think that you resonate with maybe the other person's energy, then flip the energy however it is for you, as you could resonate with person 1 or person 2, and either one, like whoever you sound the most like may most likely be you. Okay, so let's start out with your energy for my collective, which chose the Anarchy Patch. All right, so let's see what energy are you currently in the connection with your person. So let's pull some cards here for my pile, my Anarchy pile ones. Let's just call you my Anarchy group. Ooh, 10 of Cups, very nice. So let's do 3 cards for each. 3 of Wands. Aw, this is cute. Alright, group 1s, how are they feeling? What energy are they in currently when it comes to the connection? Okay, well, what I'm seeing for you currently in regards to this connection is I'm seeing that you feel quite harmonious within the connection. You feel a sense of kinship, maybe even a type of kindred partnership. This person could feel like so close to you that you feel like they're family. I feel that you feel extremely close to them. And this may be a situation that isn't particularly new. I feel like you may have been with this person for a while already, or you've known them for a long time, because it seems as though this relationship has already maybe been through a few cycles. With the 3 of Wands here, it seems as though you're starting to see the fruits of your labor, or your ships coming in from this connection as well, which is something that I'm noticing. I also feel like you think of this person quite a bit. You're also, we have Sagittarius energy coming up as well, so you could be a Sagittarius, but doesn't have to be. But there is this energy of you being in a very harmonious, balanced energy currently in regards to the connection. You may be taking things kind of a little bit slower, or just not being too extreme within the connection, basically approaching it from a very stable point of view, and making conscious, slow decisions when it comes to this relationship. I do feel like you really have a deep, pure desire to nurture the connection, which I think is really sweet. Let's see. I also feel like you're quite stable within yourself. This type of energy seems to be very, very empowered, even on their own. It's definitely not giving insecurity. I feel like you're very secure within yourself. You probably are comfortable in your life. You may be someone that's good with money. You definitely have your own assets. And I feel as though you're feeling like you are in a space to be able to give to this connection. Maybe dealing with a Cancer or a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio individual, or you can also have these in your chart. But yeah, I'm getting a very emotionally balanced energy from you within this connection. It seems like you've got a really good head on your shoulders, and you certainly keep your eye on the prize. Now, with this Page of Swords, can we pull some more on the Page of Swords here? And the Page of Wands. Okay, can we pull one more just to kind of... Okay, let's see. So, okay, is there an energy of maybe you starting to pick up within this connection that maybe someone may be a little bit more immature than they seem in that sense, or you could be younger than your partner or whoever's in this connection, or they could be a bit younger. Now, you could also be in this energy of being the observer. You're in a very receptive energy. I'm definitely seeing a very receptive energy. You're kind of waiting for things to come to you. I do feel like you have this inkling that good news is going to be coming into you because of possibly a changed perspective. We're also getting Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Taurus in this side as well. So you could have those in your chart. But let's see. Okay. So yeah, I feel like there's a transformation in your life currently that's going on. You may have reached a certain plateau. You may have just finished celebrating a certain situation now. You could even be possibly moving into motherhood or parenthood or of some sort, but there is certainly a change of perspective when it comes to your frame of mind in regards to something that you are wanting to grow. There's been a transformation here. Okay, I'm seeing. So, what I'm also picking up on is there could also be a desire to make changes currently, because there may have been an external force that instilled some fear within the connection. I'm getting like low vibrational gossipy kind of energy, or maybe people trying to bring your energy down, possibly by gossiping or talking about you, or just saying kind of nasty things. Let's see. Now let's see here. So basically, let's just say for you, your energy seems quite sturdy. Now, for your person's energy, for Anarchy's pile, so we got King of Cups, that's water, that's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We got Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, we got Two of Pentacles. All right, so on your person's side here, so we've got King of Cups, which is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. I also see Aries energy here. Here's the thing. Your person has got a lot of emotions for you. They are the type that is more of like a stoic, very serious kind of individual. Currently, I feel as though they have a lot going on, possibly within their life and their career and their work. I feel like they're juggling a lot of things at once. I feel that they have like a type of intricate balance going on within their life, and they do want to offer you something. However, I do feel that it may be quite slow moving. It seems as though they either want to offer you possibly a job or income, perhaps, of some sort, or they like see you for like a perfect position with them. Now, that being said, they could also want to reach out for another chance with you. With the Ace of Pentacles here, this could be someone who wants to try again, but I do feel like it's going to be quite methodical, and they may just maybe haven't been able to actually communicate what it is that they want to you, but I do see them coming in. They have a lot that they want to say to you, and when they do come in, I think that it's going to be a bit of like reckless communication. This person is very serious about you. They have a quite serious energy. I'm picking up on a very serious energy within this pile. Like, you're very serene and you're almost like kind of dreamy. Gosh, you're very serene. Oh my god. So my throat here got weird. Like, I feel like your person like doesn't even want this out because they don't even like want you to know how they actually feel. But yeah, they're quite serious about you. They see something with you. They see growth together. They see collaboration between you two. Maybe you work in a field that there could be collaborative efforts between you. And they definitely see that. They take that seriously. They could be... Now, with this, like, possibly looking back for maybe wanting to offer a second chance, there could have been some sort of, like, separation between you guys or something like that. Or, like, a lull period where you haven't seen each other in a while. And you may have each spent some time alone. And this person, in regards to you, is feeling as though they want to reach back out to offer you something, but they're not quite as... So here's the thing. You are very emotional about the situation. You've got a emotional attachment, emotional investment, and a lot of passion. They've got emotional investment, serious emotion for you, and a lot of what's the word? Like strategy and methodical, like thinking, like it's practicality. That's what I'm looking for. They've got a lot of emotion, but they've also got a lot of practicality in which they bring to the relationship. I feel like they're one of the people that maybe is a provider, and that's how they would show their acts of love, is through providing. But they are seeing, you may even possibly live at a distance here, but they're wanting to heal something with you. They're just a little bit busy at this moment. They could be a little bit closed off as well. But that is this person's energy, and I think that you may be able to recognize them by that. Your person is like, they might not show it because I feel like they're not, but they're thinking about how to get you back in a way that, like, they'll do whatever even if they have to manipulate, they'll do it. So that's what I'm seeing. Like, there are definitely emotions there for this person. They just may not be as good at showing it. And they may be very money minded and focused on their career at this time. But you are still in their mind. All right. So now that we've got these two connections, these two people, let's look at your connection as a whole. Maybe I should have left that out, actually. Sorry. I haven't read in a while, so I'm a little rusty. Not actually, it's just my process could be a bit more finely tuned, but, you know, it's just who I am. All right, so let's see what your energy is between the two of you in this connection currently. What's going on between the two of you? What's going on between pile A and their person and their connection currently. What's going on between? Okay. What's going on between pile 1 in their person's connection currently? Oh my goodness gracious, you guys are separated. I'm seeing that you guys are taking time apart. You're separated from each other. There's indecision. There may be even distrust. I feel like you guys are holding back from speaking from each other, with the Ace of Swords here in reverse, which typically represents communication and truth. I feel like there is a hidden truth here within this connection. And I think the hidden truth is that you both want to heal things, but there's been a situation that was very surprising that caused, like a tower moment, caused the situation to kind of crumble. But there is still hope, and the hope is directly in the middle of both of you guys. So here's the thing. For your end, I feel like you're feeling as though you can't communicate your real emotions to this person, because I feel like you don't think that you'll be well received. And it's keeping you kind of blocked off from actually telling them how you really feel. Maybe out of fear of just being not having the same kind of emotions. And maybe you feel that that's going to hurt or be embarrassing. And so you don't want to say, but you want to give to this. And they're holding back and not speaking because they feel like I'm hearing like got the rug pulled out from beneath them. It's like there's some sort of like information or like a realization that had came into them that surprised them in regards to this connection and kind of gave them a tower moment where they felt they needed to possibly disconnect. And so there's like a chaos that they're feeling when they think of the connection with you. There's like a chaotic energy that makes them feel like maybe uneasy inside. And so they don't, I feel like it's giving them anxiety. It's making them feel uneasy and just not really in control. And because of like what I'm reading of this person's energy, I feel like they kind of really do value their sense of control over themselves and their environment. And so when they do receive this type of feeling, they take heed of that and they act accordingly to like regain control. So I think that's why this person here, your person, is not coming forward, but they definitely do want to heal things. So yeah, I mean, it's like both of you want to communicate. And that being said, I feel like you guys are communicating on like the spiritual realm as well, whether you realize it or not. Like you could be dreaming about each other and stuff, and I feel like there's actually like messages that are getting through like to each other. If you're dreaming about this person, like you actually are like psychically connecting to them in your dreams to like relay messages. But in real life, it's very, what's that? Nothing's being said. Nothing's being offered. And I kind of feel like you may feel like, oh, that ship has sailed, even though you have hope. But they're like actively planning to come forward. So, and there is a lot of, yeah, like you guys with the star card here, I feel like you see each other both as stars. You see each other as very unique individuals that kind of captured each other's eye. You see the star quality and beauty within each other. Like basically you're the stars in each other's sky is what I'm seeing, which is really cute. But you're just going through it right now. But you both do feel like you admire each other and you see you're very drawn in by what they're presenting to the world, and you kind of see their truth for what it is and the beauty it has. So you definitely understand each other's vibe, aesthetic, and admire each other's like the way you show up in the world. Like, and you, Pal One, you're very strategic with how you're moving. You're both pretty strategic, but you are really, you're coming from functioning from a really loving space. Like you honestly are trying to pour nothing but love into this connection. And you're still trying to like put out this loving energy to that person that hopefully they'll feel, even though they know that you're not speaking to them. But you're quite balanced, and that's good because you're both very balanced, but you feel quite emotionally balanced, despite maybe what might be going on. They are not quite as balanced as you, I will say. If I was going to say who maybe is a little more bothered in this connection, I would say that they may be a little more bothered in this connection, because it feels like there's an element of stability that's been removed from them. And I think, yeah, like your guys' connection being in this space, the element of, sorry, I just looked at the time, we're 20 minutes in. The stability has been removed, and so they don't know how to feel about that. They don't. Something shocked them about this connection. What was it? What was it that shocked them about this connection? What's this Tower card? Do you want to? Ooh, shadow work. Yeah, I think someone may. So here, it came out in the upright. So here's a couple things that I'm picking up. I think that maybe so it's looking to me like they decided to move forward with something because of this Tower card. They decided to bring forward maybe the separation. And I think the way that you handled it also really threw this person off guard. I think that your person is used to people with maybe low self-esteem or like codependent people. And so I think whenever they made the decision to not move forward, the way that you seemed so balanced because of the shadow work that you've done. Like this card is about, grappling with the shadow and actually winning, like not letting your shadow aspects of self or negative aspects of self overtake you, because if it was in reverse, I would feel like there's a lack of strength. But I think what it is that possibly the way that you reacted after they called it quits, they found that kind of hard to deal with because they're maybe used to people. I think that you just gave this person their space and like gave them loving energy, and maybe they're not totally used to that, so they're not really sure what to make of it. And also with the strength card, I also feel like there are some shadow aspects that are possibly at play within this person that they're trying to get through and get over themselves. There may be an aspect of like a bit of an emotional immaturity here. It could be maybe they noticed that about you in a sense too, or they felt maybe that you were really ready for the connection. But I am sort of picking up that this is more their energy, because just when you look at it as a whole, but that being said, I feel like this person hold on, let me pull again for them with the what's up with the strength and the yeah, I honestly think that the way that you maybe didn't beg them to stay maybe confused them, and they didn't really know what to make of it. Now what? But actually, no, that too. There is an aspect of them trying to fight their shadow side, or maybe deal with aspects of themselves that are emotionally immature within this connection. And I am seeing that as their energy. I do feel that they have regret in regards to the situation. I think that they're spending a lot of time thinking about it. The only thing is, I'm not seeing that they've brought all this information together into one space yet. Like, they haven't completely connected the dots with what it is that possibly went wrong. But they do know, I think, that maybe they're not ready for the same level of connection, perhaps maybe as you. And so that may be something like, honestly, I am seeing them being quite focused on like thinking about what went wrong within this connection quite a bit. they do want things to, they do want obstacles to be overcome between you, though. And I do feel that they want to come together in a union because they can see potential within this. But like, what is stopping them? It's this. There's a Queen of Pentacles here, so there's a couple things that could be stopping them. I do feel like they are quite focused on their work. They kind of need a change of perspective, I think, when it comes to, this person could be a workaholic. This person could be also a little bit focused on finances at this time. And they may feel, if you're a feminine, that you are not quite on the same level as them financially, and that could be something that could also be affecting this. But I feel like they want to give you more time, and I hope that doesn't hurt you, because sometimes people do have these ideas, but I am seeing that they need a change of perspective, because like, you'll be shape-shifting into this empress here soon. You're growing something. You're maybe just in a process now where you haven't reached your garden isn't fully sprouting. It's like you're just maybe in an off season at this point. And I don't think this person, actually, I think this person fully realizes that, but I just think at this time, maybe that's stopping them from moving this connection forward. What's stopping them from moving this connection forward? Yeah, Pentacles, Pentacle energy. So yeah, they okay, so there's a couple things. There's money, financial things that are stopping them. They maybe feel like financially you may not be in the same position as them. So either whether they feel like they can't give enough to you, or they feel like maybe they have this type of blanking. Sorry. They feel like they have this type of expectation for someone in a relationship when they come together to kind of have like a certain amount of money, and maybe you're not quite at that place yet. And I do feel that they see you as a page. You know what I mean? And so that's like the beginning stages, not quite like a queen or a king of pentacles here. And I think they're waiting for you to reach that level. Now, there also is a bit of competition. There could be a aspect of maybe them thinking that you have other options. This is also stopping them from moving forward. There could also be an aspect of maybe some little gameplay, kind of childish behavior that was done within the connection that could stop them from moving forward if you were being petty at any point, even though I don't really see your energy coming through as that. And there could also be a Cancer individual that is a friend that is disempowering, in the sense that maybe they don't want to see this connection come to fruition. It's another thing. But also they could be moving forward with a friendship with you because they don't want to lose you, basically. And so they're going to approach this as a friendship, although it feels disempowering to them, because they actually want to come together with you in a union. That's what I'm saying. Okay, and now what is the outcome for this connection for my Anarchy pile? 4 of Wands. Oh my gosh, cute. We're going to pull one more. What is the outcome of this connection for my Anarchy pile? Ace of Wands. Damn, you guys are going to be having some hot sex. Yeah, they're going to be moving forward, like I said, with a friendship connection. But I think over time it's going to get the best of them. Yeah, because they're going to realize that they don't want friendship with you. It's not enough. They need more than that. And they will be making a decision to move forward at some point. Although I'm not 100% sure. This may take a really long time, because I think this person is in like a very guarded type of energy, although they do have their eye on you. So you could have noticed that they're like kind of watching you. They're strategically planning to come forward at some point. 100% now. Yeah, with this, you're going to come together in union. You definitely could have like a soul connection here with this individual. You guys are going to be having a lot of passion towards each other. I also think that when this connection does come forward, there's going to be a lot of money to be made together, because this could be new enterprises. This could also be the birth of a child. You could maybe have a possible child with this person or a family. And yeah, I'm going to be seeing a lot of sex as well, because you guys are very attracted to each other. And I think that it's a beautiful dynamic. There will be moving forward within this connection. So I'm just trying to think, like, your energy, their energy, the outcome of the connection, what currently happened, the outcome of the connection, and current advice for you within this connection, if you want to know. Current advice for my Anarchy pile within this connection. All right, so expect good news. Be positive. Be positive. Is that blood? Yeah, keep it healthy. Pour into yourself during this time alone. See inspiration, romanticize your life. Sensualism should be at the forefront of your experience. How to see beauty in everything. Be optimistic within the connection, because there is going to be a new beginning. I would, while you're waiting for this individual to make their offer and move forward, I would just focus on self. Although you can periodically keep checking in on this person, I think that you might have to be the one to periodically check in. I would say keep doing what you're doing right now, because I feel like that's the right energy. It's like you're not like over giving to the situation. You're being quite stoic yourself, but from a very loving standpoint. And I just feel like over time this is going to come in. I have a feeling that this may come in either February, that's this month, or like April, March is when this may come back into fruition after some time. After some time spent apart. So hopefully that was a good message for you. My Anarchy pile, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you another time. Also, please like and share if you liked the message. Follow me if you'd like more information, more tarot info, and comment if that resonated with you. All right. Take care. Hi. For those of you who chose the Slytherin Patch, my favorite. Let's see. So what I'm going to do here, if you're new here, which I'm kind of new here actually, what we're going to do is we're going to start out with your energy. We're going to read for your energy, see what current energy you're in. Then we're going to read for your person, see what current energy they're in. Then so you can choose which side resonates more with you, and whichever one that is, if I like say this is you but you think it resonates more with them, and I say this is them and it resonates more with you, like just switch the roles, because the energies could just be coming up kind of like reversed. So once we do that, we will talk about the energy within the connection currently, then we'll talk about the outcome, and then we'll do your advice. All right, so Slytherin, for my Slytherin pile. What type of energy is my Slytherin pile in currently? What type of energy is my Slytherin? Ooh, we've got star card. Ooh. What type of energy is my Slytherin pile in currently? We've got 5 of Pentacles. What type of energy is my Slytherin pile in currently? Whoa. Okay. Got a few cards come out here. I want to usually just grab 3, but that's okay. All right, so... Alright, so right off the hop, we've got Aquarius, we've got Leo, we've got Cancer energy. May even have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but you are in a space of healing currently. You are hopeful, although you may have not as many finances as you would like to go around. I feel like you're building this up. but currently at this time, it's going to take you a bit slow, but you are optimistic despite maybe the financial strain that you may be under. In regards to this person's connection, you could also feel as though you're hopeful when it comes to possibly mending things with this person, although you do feel a bit left out in the cold by them, and there are some negative thoughts about them that are kind of running around in your head at times when you think of this connection, maybe even like doubt, like stinking thinking, basically. I am seeing that there was a walking away, a deviation from the course, possibly with a Cancer individual. So if you were in a connection with this person already and now you're not, yeah, I'm seeing like there's been a change of direction, and now what's going to be moving forward is more of like a friendship within this connection. And I think that's where you're at. I do think that you are healing. That's what I'm seeing. You're healing from something, possibly even healing from something long term, possibly with a Leo maybe, that was like an ending, that also could have sparked some insecurities possibly within yourself. I'm kind of picking up on that. But there is optimism, but I just think that where you are right now, you know that you're kind of in this transformational process for the long run. And that'll be something that maybe to get into this healing space, it may take a long time, but I do think that you're willing to put in the work. But that's what I'm seeing from your energy here. Sorry, I'm really thirsty. I just need to grab a drink. Feels good. Feels really good. Sorry. Okay. So yeah, so I'm getting confused with your pile. So you're confused, quite honestly. I think you're confused about maybe what happened, why you had to move away from the connection. Why is my hair doing this? I feel like you're uncomfortable. You know, I just got a bit uncomfortable. Just like maybe you're not really liking the state of the way things are currently, maybe in your life or within this connection, because you do feel like you don't have enough resources and you're kind of scared. You're hopeful. You still are optimistic, but I think that you may be quite realistic about the state of things, and this causes you to just not be thrilled about how long it may take for you to get to a point of stability, maybe, or clarity maybe within. I think because with the two moons here, it's like I feel like you're only, and like, you know, it's the nighttime imagery, especially with the star card. You're not seeing everything. Oh, actually, that's the freaking sun. But I read it as a moon, so yeah, this is what we're getting here. Yeah, I think that you only see just a little bit about possibly either your future currently at this time or within this connection. And I think that you know that in order to light everything up, it's going to just take a while to get there. So that's your energy. A little bit confusing, not gonna lie. If that resonated with you, great. And let's look at your person's energy within that connection. We got Slytherin's person's energy. We got 3 of Pentacles. Slytherin's person's energy. Slytherin's person's energy. We got 6 of Here's a G. 6 of Swords and Face. And Slytherin person's energy, please. Current energy. 7 of Pentacles. Okay. Alright. So. I think that they're focused on work. I think that they're focused on themselves. I feel that they're focused on the future. I think that they maybe even live at a distance from you. But it seems as though they themselves also don't really know what it is that they want. They're trying to craft their life to make their own dreams a reality here. I am feeling like so they're focused on themselves, but they're also quite scattered. They kind of, I feel like they're pulled in many different directions, and I think that that's making it difficult. Even here with the 7 of Cups, it seems as though they don't really know 100% what direction to go in. And they are trying to move away from emotional difficulties here to a place of calmer waters. It's like they're kind of like just going over what things are within their life, how things show up within their life. They're kind of like taking stock of things within their life and deciding to move accordingly. I think that this person could be indulging a lot in drinks as well, maybe alcohol. They could be going out quite a bit with their friends or celebrating a lot with their friends. Although I am still feeling this quite solitary energy from them. Maybe they spend a lot of time alone too. They could be just like a kind of like a popular loner type or the loner type. Your guys' reading is a little bit confusing, not gonna lie. I feel like both of you are quite confused within this connection. Is that what's going on? Because this person is quite focused on themselves, if I'm going to be totally honest. I feel like you're looking towards them and they're looking away or focusing on themselves. So I do feel like you on this hand maybe are a bit more focused on them, and maybe resolving this, when I think to them they are wanting to move out of a space. I am getting the feeling that they are like, they could have been previously in like a lack mentality, and I think this person may possibly had like a few bad things happen to them, which kind of like snapped them back into reality, and maybe like the relationship or whatever it was between you, the energy exchange that took place, also kind of made them possibly want to readjust a situation, their situation, and just go over like, I kind of feel like this person may feel as though they have been making mistakes and they need to course correct, is kind of what I'm getting here. Not saying that you are a mistake. I just think that they're at a point in their life where they're starting to get something happen that kind of brought them back to reality, and they started to see maybe in ways which they weren't completely happy within their life. And I do think that this person has a lot of directions that they can go in. And so in a way they want to kind of be a free agent. I kind of get the vibe that this person doesn't really particularly want to answer to anyone either. Like it's kind of giving me floater energy. Does that sound like them? I'm also getting, so for their end, I'm getting Gemini, Scorpio, Virgo as well. Yeah, they could be really focused on their work. They could be focused on their family if they have one. But yeah, like I'm just seeing them be quite focused on themselves. And it seems like their mind is a little bit already made up here. Whereas you are worried, maybe a bit neurotic about the situation, and quite hopeful that maybe in the future things may change. Um, However, I feel as though they're conflicted, though. They're conflicted. It's like they're thinking about themselves, they're thinking of moving away, but this card is moving this way. So it's like they're still, they don't want you to know that they're thinking about you, basically, in this connection, because they are doing what's best for them, is what they're like reasoning with. Oh, well, it's 222, so you could be seeing 222 quite a bit, but they are still focused on you. So, but they don't want you to know. But it's like, I almost get this energy from this person that it's like they, like, they're kind of like wishy-washy with their commitment to you. I think that they realize, I'm sorry if this is hard to hear, I think that they realize that maybe they have a lot of options, but they are also interested in you, but they're not as interested as they could be. And so that's why there's a bit of conflict here. What's going on within this relationship between them? What's the energy? Ace of Pentacles? Eight of Cups? Oh my gosh. Okay, what? Alright. Alright, so I think that what got in the way of this was someone possibly being with, it didn't have longevity to begin with. Okay, I think it didn't start out with longevity. Something ended up happening which was shocking, which was quite disempowering for either one or both of you in the connection, which sparked the devil energy to come up, which could be a sense of codependency or like addiction, kind of like lower energies, like hookup energy, and just there for this, that. Okay, so we've got Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Eight of Cups, the World. Okay, so I'm picking up this. I almost feel like you are focused on a new beginning with this person. They are focused on their dreams. Okay? I do kind of feel as though there's a possibility that this connection could come back. But do I feel like it's going to be lasting? Let's see. Did you come back together? Will it be? No, I don't think it's gonna be lasting, because there seems to be some sort of like sneakiness present, or just like a general not seeing eye to eye. It's like, I don't think that, I just honestly am getting that this is not like the best match of a connection that it could be. And I think that that is disappointing, because you want it to be that way, but it's just, it's not. It's not giving that. But yeah, like, I think that this cycle is closing between you two, because you're just focused on different things. Like, for you, I just think you are quite focused on this person once again, but they're quite focused on themselves, and I just don't think that's an equal give and take. I just don't think that this is gonna go anywhere. If it does, it would just probably be another dead end situation, maybe like a hookup, or like, okay, don't shoot the messenger, right? But it's like, do you guys even like each other? Like, do you even fundamentally like each other? Because, like, it just seems very unhealthy. Like, I'm getting a lot of, like, complacency. Just, like, it's not, like, passion and stuff like that. Like, it's more, like, flatliney. So, like, does one of you have attachment issues? And I say this with the most love, with nothing, we approach you with nothing but respect, okay? 100%, because I've I've been like this, and I'm actually dealing with this in my life now, where I feel like I have maybe attachment issues among other things, right? So like, it is something that does happen, but I do kind of get the feeling that you may have attachment issues to this person. You may have seen something in them that you like, but I don't really think once you actually get to know them, would you actually like this person as much as you think. I actually think that this person isn't even all that nice of a person. And for you, I just do not think that would be healthy. I don't think. Let's see here. Advice within the connection. Advice within the connection for my Slytherin pile. If you are going to move forward with this person, I would simply make it a friendship. And then see how it goes. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't get emotionally invested. I think that for this advice, I would say move forward in a toxic thoughts coming up here. You guys are, I just don't think you're a great match for each other, and I'm so sorry. Like, if this is fitting, I think that's honestly what it is. I just feel like maybe not the right person for each other, and hopeful. It almost feels like it's short-lived. I don't even think that you've been with this person for like a super long time. But for the advice, you are urged to move forward in your creativity and your passions in life. Try not to let this person get you down. If you are going to move forward with this person, it should be a friendship. It should start out as such. Just know that you're plenty of capable of manifesting a new lover for yourself that is actually much more fitting to your own wants and needs. You don't have to hold on to a lack mentality, or you don't have to settle for someone who isn't actually even in love with you. Put more on the Chariot, please, when it comes to the advice. Put more on the Chariot, please, when it comes to the advice. Yeah, like, focus on you. The advice is to focus on yourself, because all this person is going to do is literally get you off track. You're going to be trying to balance this relationship. It's going to take away from all the other areas of your life in which you have a very promising, with the Nine of Cups here, or sorry, the Nine of Pentacles. This is like someone who has their own empire, who has their own, life, garden, friends, work, everything thriving all at once, having this like beautiful empire that they built by themselves, because they put their heart and passion into all the things around them. And quite honestly, if you try to move forward within this, now I actually feel like you'll be stonewalled, because I just feel like this person is just like not interested, and I'm so sorry to say that. And if they do become interested, I do feel like it would just be because they maybe were drinking and knew that you would meet up with them or something. Like, it just feels low vibe, and it doesn't feel very loving. It actually feels like there's quite a bit of pain, attachment, and disdain even within the connection. Like, it's not a happy, fun energy you guys have. Like, it's kind of an icky energy you guys have together. I hate to say it, but I think you know this, and like, please don't be mad, because like, it is true. listen, there's tons of people that we just don't click with. Do you know how many people I've dated that it's just like hell to the no? Hell no, we don't click. And says nothing about me, really. Maybe in some ways, of course, as we all come into each other's lives to like spark certain things, learn certain lessons, yes. But that, aside from that, that means nothing. It has nothing to do with me. If some people don't see my value, that has nothing to do with me. That's what they want. And it's like, it really doesn't reflect on you. And sometimes we want things because we may attach our own worth to that person for whatever reason, which usually just means that we've got some sort of situation, some psychological situation going on, like within our psyche that is like damaged and kind of needing to be balanced out. But yeah, for real, I would say get out of here as fast as you can. I would not. This connection doesn't seem promising. The most promising energy I've seen in this spread here is you focusing on yourself. And I mean, I honestly don't think that you and this person are even together. For some of you, if you are, I would be really surprised because it seems like even if you are together, like, does this person even talk to you? Because I kind of feel like they are just like off in their own world, completely doing their own thing. So I don't even know if they do chat with you or what, but no, see, you guys are separated is what I'm seeing. But yeah, you've got tons of stuff to build on your own, so why are you even pressed about them? Like, no. No, you can have a beautiful life without that person. I would move forward and just try to forget about the situation and just learn from it what you can. And if the attachment issues do I do think that you should maybe look into that. Even just like watch some videos online about how to deal with attachment issues if you don't have money for therapy. There's also this Jungian page that I recently found on YouTube. Really cool. Apparently, what's that guy? Anyway, that Jungian. Am I saying that right? Yeah, Jungian psychologist, Carl Jung or something like that. Oops, I'm gonna have to charge my battery. Some people made a YouTube page where they, sorry, I have a hard time keeping my train of thought when I'm talking. Made a YouTube page where they actually, some psychologists had made a promise to Carl Jung's son that they would, Stephen Pauline Richards to Franz Jung in the Jung family home, May 1992, we will bring your father's work into reach of ordinary people. And so these people are actually, in the UK, are actually putting this information out to people, and it's called Young to Live By, the YouTube channel. So I would click that. You'll see the emblem right here. They've got really cool 6-hour resolve your, this and that you can do. Resolve your archetypes, resolve your complexes, 3 hours here, resolve anxiety, 7 hours here. So that's maybe something that you can do if you can't even afford therapy, because I'm doing it. Because I think this is my pile right here. So yeah, don't be mad. Don't be mad. Just do what you can to move on up to the next level, okay? Love you so much. I have to plug in my computer. Don't. It's too close to my ear. fucking joking?